Welcome to Isla Defend, PH. Subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. The world wakes to headlines of a tense naval standoff in the South China Sea, an all-too familiar scene that has become a symbol of the region's volatility. Each new incident sends ripples of concern across the globe, reminding us that the balance of power here is anything but settled. Gray-hulled ships face off, underscoring the fragile peace in the Indo-Pacific. The tension is palpable, with every maneuver watched closely by both regional players and the international community. This is no longer a distant issue. It affects fishermen whose livelihoods depend on these waters, the flow of global trade through vital shipping lanes, and the security of entire nations. The stakes are personal and global, touching lives from small coastal villages to bustling cities. The region's stability hangs in the balance, demanding urgent action from leaders and communities alike. Every day without resolution increases the risk of miscalculation. These standoffs are symptoms of a deeper seismic shift in regional power. The old order is being challenged, and new dynamics are emerging as countries reassess their roles and responsibilities. Old alliances are being reimagined as nations confront new threats: cyber attacks, economic coercion, and the unpredictable nature of modern conflict. Japan and the Philippines, once distant, are now forging a partnership rooted in a shared vision for a free and open Indo-Pacific. Their cooperation is built on mutual trust and a recognition of shared interests. Both countries recognize that standing alone is no longer an option. Collaboration is essential to deter aggression and respond to crises. Their alliance is a direct response to growing regional assertiveness and non-traditional threats, from gray zone tactics to information warfare. This is more than trade or culture, it's a strategic realignment to preserve peace, uphold international law, and ensure that the rules-based order endures. The South China Sea crisis is accelerating these changes, forcing nations to modernize, strengthen their defenses, and declare their intentions on the world stage. For the Philippines, it's a race to upgrade its military, a matter of national pride and survival in an increasingly contested environment. For Japan, it's a step into a more active security role, moving beyond its traditional post-war stance to embrace greater responsibility in regional affairs. Together, they're writing a new chapter in Indo-Pacific security, one defined by cooperation, resilience, and a shared commitment to peace. The choices made now will shape the region's future for generations, determining whether the Indo-Pacific remains a zone of opportunity or becomes a flashpoint for conflict. The world is watching as a quiet revolution unfolds, one that could redefine the meaning of security, partnership, and peace in the 21st century. The Japan-Philippines relationship is transforming rapidly. Once shaped by wartime history, it's now defined by shared democratic values and mutual security concerns. Both nations are alarmed by aggressive actions in the South China Sea and the disregard for international law. This common threat has forged a powerful bond, moving their partnership beyond economics into defense. Japan's advanced technology and the Philippines' strategic location make them natural allies. High-level talks, joint exercises, and defense equipment transfers are now the norm. Japan's shift in policy, allowing defense exports, has made the Philippines a key beneficiary. This isn't about remilitarization, but responsible security engagement. Both countries know their security is intertwined. A stronger Philippines benefits Japan and vice versa. Their alliance aims to prevent conflict by upholding the rule of law. Together, they send a clear message: the Indo-Pacific must remain free and open. The armed forces of the Philippines is undergoing a critical transformation, one that is both urgent and necessary in today's rapidly changing security environment. The AFP modernization program, now entering its most ambitious and challenging phase, aims to build a credible external defense force capable of protecting the nation's sovereignty. The focus is on acquiring modern ships, advanced aircraft, and state-of-the-art surveillance systems to safeguard the country's vast maritime territory and airspace from external threats. The ultimate goal is to achieve a minimum credible defense, strong enough to deter any potential aggressor and ensure the safety of the Filipino people. This transformation requires comprehensive modernization across all domains: air, sea, land, and even the increasingly important cyber domain. The Philippine Navy urgently needs new, technologically advanced warships to patrol and defend its waters. The Air Force must acquire advanced fighter jets and modern air defense systems to secure the skies. Upgrading intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance capabilities is a top priority, enabling faster and more accurate responses to emerging threats. Without these critical upgrades, effective national defense remains out of reach, leaving the country vulnerable. Japan's support is crucial, providing not just equipment, but also advanced technology and essential training for Filipino troops. Building a modern military is a costly and complex endeavor. Japan's assistance helps accelerate progress and makes these ambitious goals more attainable. Japanese systems fill critical gaps, especially in maritime and air defense, where the Philippines faces the greatest challenges. This growing partnership is now central to Philippine security, strengthening the country's ability to respond to regional threats. The success of the Philippines' modernization efforts is closely tied to the strength and depth of the Japan-Philippines alliance. Together, these two nations are not only enhancing their own security, but also reshaping the entire region's security landscape for a safer, more stable future. Modern defense starts with the ability to see, long before a threat appears on the horizon. The first line of protection is knowing what's out there. And Japan's cutting-edge radar technology is poised to be a game-changer for the Philippines, offering capabilities that were once out of reach. Current talks are centered on advanced air surveillance radars like the JFPS-3 and J/TPS-P-14, systems that can track aircraft and even detect stealth threats. For the first time, these systems would give the Philippines a comprehensive, real-time view of its vast and vulnerable airspace, closing critical gaps in national security. Early warning isn't just about watching, it means having the precious minutes needed to respond, intercept, and protect, rather than simply observe. But Japan's support goes further. Beyond radar, it includes patrol vessels, retired destroyers, and P-3C Orion maritime patrol aircraft, each a force multiplier for Philippine defense. Even as second-hand assets, these platforms would dramatically boost the Philippines' ability to patrol, monitor, and respond across its waters and skies. Japan's military vehicles and helicopters could also enhance mobility, logistics, and rapid deployment, making the armed forces more agile and responsive. This isn't just about hardware, it's about building a truly layered defense. Radars provide vision and early warning. Ships and aircraft extend the nation's reach and presence far beyond the coastline. Fighters and air defenses add the muscle needed to deter and, if necessary, defend against any threat. Each piece is carefully chosen to fit into the AFP's broader modernization plan, creating a stronger, more resilient force. Japan's support is not just generous, it's a carefully crafted package designed to close security gaps and foster long-term partnership. The result is a credible deterrent, one that signals to any potential aggressor that the cost of hostility will be high. With these new tools, the Philippines is moving from passive observer to active defender, ready to safeguard its sovereignty and future. Japan's post-war ban on arms exports defined its pacifist identity for decades. But in 2014, Tokyo rewrote the rules, allowing defense exports to trusted partners. This wasn't about becoming an arms dealer, but about strengthening allies and regional stability. The Philippines, a frontline democracy, fits the new criteria perfectly. Now Japan can transfer advanced hardware, radars, ships, aircraft on favorable terms. Deals include financing, training, and maintenance, making them accessible for Manila. This policy shift gives the Philippines reliable, affordable options it never had before. Japan's new approach is about building a network of capable partners, not fueling an arms race. By empowering allies, Japan shapes a stable Indo-Pacific without deploying its own forces. The opening of Japan's arsenal is a strategic move for collective defense. It's a quiet revolution in regional security. Japan's support for the Philippine military is more than just hardware. Every transfer comes with training, maintenance, and logistical support. Japanese experts work alongside Filipinos, ensuring new systems are fully integrated and sustainable. Joint training and exercises build interoperability, so both militaries can operate seamlessly in a crisis. Japan helps the Philippines develop the infrastructure and expertise to maintain its assets. This reduces long-term dependence and boosts self-reliance. The partnership is about building a resilient professional force, not just selling equipment. Sharing doctrine and best practices, Japan helps modernize the AFP from within. This deep cooperation fosters trust and transforms the alliance. It's a long-term investment in regional security. The result, a stronger AFP and a cornerstone alliance for the Indo-Pacific. The Philippines' location makes it a linchpin of Indo-Pacific security. Its archipelago controls access to vital sea lanes, crucial for global trade. Instability here would ripple across the world economy. The Philippines faces the South China Sea, ground zero for regional disputes. A modernized AFP, with Japan's help, can monitor and defend its waters, countering gray zone tactics. This isn't just about one country, it's about reinforcing the region's security chain. A strong Philippines deters coercion and upholds international law. Japan's investment is a strategic bet on regional stability. Together, they form a bastion against instability in the Indo-Pacific. The Japan-Philippines partnership is part of a broader Indo-Pacific security web. Both are U.S. treaty allies, making trilateral cooperation a powerful force. Their partnership strengthens the region's collective defense. The Quad, U.S., Japan, Australia, India, relies on capable partners like the Philippines. Japan's support aligns with the Quad's goals: maritime security and upholding international law. Other nations like Australia and the UK are also stepping up cooperation. The message, South China Sea security is a global concern. This network of partnerships creates integrated deterrence, raising the cost of aggression. It's not about military blocs, but a community committed to defending the status quo. The results of this partnership are tangible and growing. Japan is set to provide advanced air surveillance radars, giving the Philippines a real-time air picture. This leap in capability changes the regional balance. Maritime support includes multi-role vessels and potentially retired destroyers. P-3C Orion patrol aircraft would vastly improve maritime surveillance. On land, Japan may supply vehicles and helicopters, boosting mobility and logistics. These systems address critical needs across all domains: air, sea, land, and cyber. The flow of equipment marks a shift from symbolic gestures to operational reality. The AFP's modernization is accelerating thanks to Japan's help. This partnership empowers the Philippines and strengthens the regional alliance network. The Indo-Pacific is more stable and secure because of it.